But let's cheer up now to the high school ranks. Cloquet, Esko, and Carleton are usually all together fighting as the Lumberjacks, except in girls soccer, where Esko has its own team. And these two squads are two of the best soccer teams in our area, battling it out tonight for the top seed in the playoffs. And it sure felt like an igloo tonight out in Esko. They're riding high thanks to senior goalie Riley Senich, while the Hilltoppers have only one loss on the season, looking to secure the #1 seed tonight. The first half of this one was a defensive stalemate between these two defensively minded squads. But after 90 minutes, it would be Esko who would break through twice for the upset win, 2-1 over Marshall. Those playoff seedings, as I mentioned, for high school girls soccer to be announced over the weekend. And in other scores from around the pitch, the Duluth Marshall boys soccer team shut out the Hibbing Chisholm Blue Jackets to the tune of 6-0. And the Denfeld Hunters fell in a one-score contest tonight against the Hermantown Hawks by a final score of 2-1. That was the season finale for all four of those teams, as well as the playoffs for boys soccer begins over the next couple of weeks.